Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows all things work in divine order, all things work in divine order, all things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. Salute, salute, salute. Salute, salute, salute. Salute, salute, salute. What's good? I see you, Jay. Memphis is in the building. Salute, salute. I see you, Miss Jones. Florida's in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Grave Digger Pop, what's good? 710, 718. Is in the building. Okay, as you come on in, please know that you're in a safe space. You're in a space where you are encouraged to be intelligent, where you are encouraged to engage in the dialogue, when you are encouraged to question, to answer, to seek solution on our path to liberation. Know that you are loved. Know that you are appreciated. Salute, salute, salute. Crown Heights, what's good? You in the building? Yes, Crown Heights is in the building. Crown Heights is in the building, and we're about to take this, to another level as you come on in, as my class monitors, as my class assistants come in the building. Let them know. Put the green screen info up. Put the green screen link on up. Put the link to the merch. Please put the links to the merch up and all information for anger management, for domestic violence, you understand, for parenting skills, for life guiding, as my classroom assistants. We're going to get rid of the moderator term. We're going to have classroom assistants. Get the information up so we can rock and roll. Oh, yeah, it's on and listen, it's on and popping. I got time tonight. Hold on, let me adjust this chair. You know, we got time tonight. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got time tonight. Yes, we do. Now, this is very, very serious topic. One that I know all too much about. One that I know all too much about. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know all about System of a Down. Fredro, please. Yeah. Matter of fact, this is the album right here. If they don't know, they need to go find out. They need to go find out. You dig? They need to find out. Rebel, salute. Salute. All right? Now, let's see. Let's get the business done here. Okay? Because this is very serious, and many of us in the chat, either directly, right, or indirectly, know of somebody in the justice system, whether they're going through it as far as a court process, whether they're coming out, or whether they're in it thick. We all know of somebody in the justice system, and we all have some type of preconceived notion of what it's about, right? Everybody believes that they know the system. Oh, I know the system. Yeah, my uncle was in the system. Nah, my son was in, my brother. Yeah, nah, my man. Everybody believes that they are an expert when it comes to it. But if you haven't been through it yourself, I suggest you listen, okay? You listen, all right? Now, our two worlds, what we build on the most here, and what I've been building on the most on social media is the entertainment industry as far as the hip hop culture and prison system. I mix both of those worlds together because they're intertwined, and really at the bottom of it, it's a belief system that get our people so caught up into both of them. There's beliefs, and beliefs are really what they are, and an imagination, unless you can manifest it. Okay? So you can believe all you want. It's like flat earthers. You got people who believe the earth is flat. You can't manifest that. You can have all these theories and all, but you cannot manifest it. That is a belief. It's a theory. And you got a lot of people that have a lot of beliefs in the entertainment industry, in hip hop culture, right? And you have a lot of people who have specific beliefs about the law, about the justice system, and they've never been through it. But because they've seen a TV show, because they've watched a movie, because they've seen somebody in their community, they have the belief that they know what it's about. They may have read a book, right? They may have read my book and believe that they know what it's about. They may have read any other books. All type of things. But until your ass went through there, you don't have a clue. Because even in what you view, those emotions, that processing is a little bit off. Okay? No, Uncle Murder, you are not old. Not it. Because I never heard of this dude before. At all. That is purposely done because, again, as I've told you before, and as Ye have told you before, rapper is the new N-word. So anybody that has this vibration is a rapper. If something happened to me today and I make the news, they're going to call me a rapper. Rapper Bliz from Brooklyn. Rapper Bliz from Brooklyn. Choked the Karen on the subway. They're going to call me a rapper. Rapper is the new N-word. That's just what it is. So it's not about you being old. Dude might have had one song. But he's a rapper instead of calling him something derogatory that they really want to call him. All right? So it's not that you are old. And to be honest, the way it's moving today, the way streaming, the way the internet, the way everything is moving today, there's no center, there's no base for us to know every rapper, for us to know every MC, because it's all over the place. It is a maze beyond belief. I thought it was really hectic in like 9394 where everybody was just no. Now you can literally, somebody can be in their garage and be a rapper and have some type of audience somewhere and we'll never know about them. So it's not about us being old or new. It's just your exposure and whether or not you have the time to hear everything. Shit, I just heard some shit today that was brand new. I'm like, damn. And then I heard some shit that I thought was new. It actually was 6 years old. So it's hard, it's difficult. When we were coming up, we knew everything because it was so limited. The space and how it was delivered to us, how it was distributed to us was limited. We had limited television shows, we had limited radio shows. We had limits on how much of the hip hop culture we were exposed to. There's no limits now. So it's not that we're old. It's just that you just never heard of this dude. I never heard of him. But after tonight, everybody gonna know who he is because his belief system helped him meet his demise. So there's news coming out of California, out of the correctional facility All right, matter of fact, I believe it's Soledad, which we have a very strong connection to in our class because we know George L. Jackson, right? We know George L. Jackson, right? Was a Soledad brother. Okay? We know of that prison system. Well, that facility. Okay? And we studied it and we pondered it and we try to put ourselves in that facility because we want to be George. Okay? So there's a story coming out of a rapper named MoneySign Suede. And again, they have it as an up-and-coming rapper, originally from where? Hunting Park, a city within the Los Angeles area. So again, we wouldn't know him if he's an up-and-coming from out there. But he has seemed to lost his life. He was 22 years old when he met his demise. And when rappers or when anybody loses their life at 22 years old, it's a tragedy. Because I always look back, and I happen to be of an era where we had a lot of experience and a very fruitful and engaging. Like, shit, by the time I was 22, I graduated high school early. I was a Golden Gloves boxer. At 22, I was already a veteran of the United States Army. And I had one bid under the belt from New York State Correctional Facilities at 22. But still, when I think of these 22-year-olds now who don't have that much experience, I always say, well, damn, from 15 to 20, what did this young man accomplish? Love you dearly, my wonderful brother, East New York legend. Salute Marlon Powell. Thank you. Much appreciated for the super chat. All right? So I'm thinking 22, damn, lose their life in the streets. Wow. That's deep for me. That's deep for me. Because if I would have been snuffed out at 22, man, a lot of things would have shifted. I think of the lives that I saved. I think of the people that I counsel on a regular basis. I think about my daughter. I think about the wife. I think about the sons. I think about all the extended kids. I think about everything that I accomplished in just the past 15 to 18 years. You understand? I think of that. None of that would have happened. Gone. So when somebody losing their life at 20, 21, 22, I feel it. Because we never know where that person could have been. But this story is different because he lost his life in jail. Killed in jail at 22. Now, that's a tragedy. But the point I want to get to is the fact that he was serving what amounted to a 32-month sentence for 2 gun-related convictions. He was sentenced in December, and the sentences for the 2 cases were running concurrently. A 32-month sentence. Now, many people who have been in there, who've done an extended amount of time, like 32 months, man, he'll do that. He'd be all right. Go do that. Or if somebody's going through the system and the DA is friendly and say, hey, man, we're giving you an offer. Looking, if you lose trial, you go to trial and you blow, shit, 15 years was on the back of that. Take this 32 months. And you thinking, yo, they get the 32 months. Shit, I could do that. 32 months ain't nothing. I'm going to tell y'all, like I told y'all before, you could get aired out day one. Whether you're in a penitentiary, whether you're in a correctional facility, whether you're in a county jail, day one, you can get aired out. You can lose your life. Day one. Day one. Now he had people speaking for him, mainly his lawyer, which is, of course, we know his lawyer is a banker. Rosenberg is a lawyer. That's his banker. And he's saying that he was so well loved and a good guy. So now that makes me say, okay, well, if he was well loved and a good guy at 22 years old, how he get 2 gun charges? Why he got 2 guns on him? Salute, Johnny. Yeah, it's very sad. Why, if he was very loved and a good guy, why was he in jail with 2 gun charges? Somebody ain't love him. Or he was trying to fit in an industry and an image, right? He tried to portray an image, which ultimately, if it wasn't him, cost him his life. Okay? It cost him his life. Listen, I've seen people transition in many type of ways. Car accidents, we know the pandemic, people done passed, all type of disease, ailments, shot in the street, stabbed. I seen it all. But the worst type of death or transitioning that I have witnessed was behind them bars. It is horrible. It is violent. The sounds, the pain, and the fear that sets in when somebody's getting hit up, unexplainable unless you've seen it or been through it. Unexplainable unless you witnessed it or been through it. That's what I tell everybody, whether it comes to gunfights in the street, whether it comes to being in a club situation or brawl situation, getting jumped, or in jail, in a prison riot, or when the riot squad is on you, or when them ops got you. If you are not accustomed to doing it, sometimes the fear alone will cause you to hurt yourself or get hurt or feel it that much more. Understand? This is what happens. So at 22, in a space, when we talk about Soledad, prison facility, the history of it, the stench of it, the consistent violence in it, that shit stays. That shit is pocketed. Any facility, any jail, any prison you visit, that shit, there is an energy, there's an essence of violence and death that sits right there. You go to Attica, New York, that shit is cloudy in the summertime. It's just disgusting. So anybody that says they just go up and go through these spots, these prisons, these jails, and they are right, they at home, be mindful of them. They not right. They not right in their head. I know it because I wasn't right in my head. I used to walk through them doors like, okay, what's going on? Who's this? Who that? That's just what it is. If you're comfortable in that space, something wrong with you. You don't value life. You don't value yours or no one else's. It's a totally different element and environment. So our kids don't understand that because the finality of transitioning, of life, of death, when you die, people still, you can live to be 80, 100. You don't have that concept. No matter how many times we look, no matter how many times we see somebody in a casket, no matter how many times you cannot, because you haven't done it. So we don't understand the concept of not being here anymore. So how do we get these kids to value their life? Right? We have to be in the business of working. We have to be in the business of knowing how to speak to them. That is consistent work. That ain't no fly-by-night shit, because you have to live it, understand it, and know how to absorb that trauma and spit it back out without it disturbing your intellect when you're a service provider. That is training. That is taught. That is educated. Okay? This is what that is. So when these children put on this attire, when they absorb this behavior and this posturing and that language that leads them into these cultures and these subcultures of what society is, they're making a huge mistake and they don't know the outcome. Because to lose your life as a up-and-coming rapper in jail has to be the most tragedy. Tragedy. And when you look in his eyes in the pictures, you know they're not built for it. You dig? Loyal Chica Suede was worn by the Norteños a few years back. Probably. But again, we don't know the politics of that. We don't know the politics of what happened. We're dealing here, education. This is an education for anybody, whether he's a gang member or not. We're speaking about people understanding who they are and where they are and finding a purpose so they can value their life, so we don't have to ever be in that type of situation. That's what we're speaking on. How do we prevent ourselves and our children from making those costly decisions? Because there has been a lackluster attitude when it comes to the justice system. We see it with athletes that want to run around with guns. We see it with rappers who want to jerk off on planes. We see it from women who think they can traffic drugs. We see it all over. We see it from college kids on up. We see it at blue chip stock companies. We see it from CEOs who want to swindle and scam people. That chick was supposed to be what? The next Bill Gates? Her ass is in jail right after having a baby. So it's not whether or not he was warned about it. Why was he in jail in the first place? Let us deal with that. Let us get a broad picture, because people don't understand that. And I see people who never had any type of police contact but make decisions that can cause them years of grief in jail. Guarantee I see dudes say it all the time. Somebody do that to me, I'm a hurt. I see it, I witness it, I hear it, I look. I'm like, oh, you don't understand what you're doing. I see people risk it all for real. They use that term when it comes to a fat ass and looking at a girl and all that. Yo, I'm ready to risk it all. No, I watch people literally risk it all and end up behind bars because it's a belief. There's a fictitious understanding that it's just okay, it's just sweet. You understand? Just sweet like that. And it's never sweet like that. Ever. I don't care who you are. I don't care how tough you are. There are situations that are beyond your control in that element. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm talking about? Because this is not a space where I allow anybody, I don't care how long they've been in class, whether you've been here before or you're new here, you're not dictating this conversation at all. You're gonna understand that. Because you can think you're gangster. You can have that belief and talk that slick talk. But I know real gangsters when I see them. I know sick people when I see them who don't give a fuck about nothing. I know what they look like. They ain't in the chat room here. They not coming to this class. This class is for learning. They not coming here with they about that action. They out there looking for a way to go back. They're not here. All the reasons and the whys and the whats and what. This ain't the channel for that. This ain't the class for that. Go over to the other channel and the other class with that shit. Because there is no absolute reason for anybody to be that young who had everything out here to live for, to be in there for that short amount of time. That's the point here. That people believe that short amount of jail time is nothing. But if it's a long time, oh man, damn, they gave him 50 years. Shit, I got homies right now that's been in there 30, right now. And there's others in there that got his 1973 number, 77 number, right now. So it ain't the long, big. It ain't the long, but I see dudes do it. One of my homies just came home from doing 30. Shout out to Kev Flowers. Hope to see you soon, homie. I'm glad you survived it. Man, Kevin Flowers just did 30. You can do the numbers. Oh, yeah. You can do it. I'm talking about it ain't that simple. It ain't guaranteed. Day one, week one, month one. You can lose your life. So what's worth it? That's what I want to know. What's worth it? We in class today. What's worth 104 people in class today, in the chat? 104 people. What is worth your freedom? I want to know. I guarantee you can't nobody give me an excuse or a reason. I guarantee you that shit. You tell me what is worth your freedom. I'm waiting. Can't give me an excuse. Can't give me a reason. Now you can do something in a spur of the moment. Once you were triggered, you can do it. But I guarantee you can't tell me that it was worth it. Oh no. Oh no, you can't. If you can, then something's wrong up here, baby. Something's wrong up here. I'll let you know that shit right now. Because anything out here can change for you at any given time. Any given time. Any given time. I had to learn that in there. And how did I learn it? Of course, by building with elders. Matter of fact, the reason why I'm so proficient at anger management is because an old timer said, yo, listen, come take anger management. You need it. I said, I don't need it. I'm good. He said, man, I'm telling you, I can read it on you. You are raging. That's why you get respected. That's why they understand you when you speak. You are raging. Excuse me. Let me teach it to you. I'm telling you, I'm a facilitator. Take it. I said, I'm not taking it. They hit me at the board. I don't need it. I'm a CR. They not letting me out whether I take it or not. He said, take it for yourself. Get this anger management. So I took the class. I said, yo, you got it. It's 10 weeks. You got it. First week, you got it. Yo, if you don't catch me, I'm out of here. And he broke it down. Week 1, week 2, 3rd week, I'm hooked. Because he giving it up so raw. He giving it, laying it on me. Oh, shit. Took the class, got my certificate, my classification dropped, shot me out of that spot. I went to the next spot. And ever since then, I always took an anger management. And we talking, that's 2002. Not knowing that I'll be doing this shit. But the main thing that he hit me with, he said, in here, what you see is what you get. This is it. Nothing is going to change. Right here, you're going to go to the yard, you're going to see them weights. You're going to go to the yard, you're going to walk that yard. You're going to go here, you're going to go chat. Everything you see is right here. Out there, your life can change like that. You can kick over a bag of money. You can meet the person of your life. You can take a course and learn. You can start a business. You can do anything at any given time out there. In here, you don't get shit but what they tell you you're going to get. And that shit fucked me up. It's like, whoa. You don't have the potential to do shit in there. Out here, you have the potential to be greater every day. So what is worth your life? That shit blew my mind. And every day I'm in society, you in the street, whether you are oppressed, whether you fighting your oppression, whether you a slave to it. At any given time, your life can change like that. In jail, you don't get shit but death. So at 22 years old, when they said he was an up-and-coming rapper, he stymied his potential, killed it, dead by catching a case. 22 years old, he's dead. That's the lesson you give your kids. That's the lesson you give your babies. And I don't care how you got to articulate it, what you got to say, how many times you got to say it, what you got to give them that point. Allow them to talk to you and tell them to make it make sense. That you are going to throw your life away for what? Make them explain it. Explain it to me. Explain gang life to me. Explain gangster rap life to me. Tell me why you have to, why you absolutely have to go where you're going and be who you with. Explain it. Not once, not twice, not Explain it to me. Tell them to make you understand it. And in them having to listen to themselves, it's going to come out that they don't know what the hell they talking about. They can't give you an excuse. And that's when the fuzzy shit get out of their brain, and you got to be able to replace it with something concrete. Because once the industry get them, it got them. Once the gang life get them, it got them. Once that whole life got them, it got them. It ain't no coming back from it. It's not an easy get out. How do you prevent your child from being dead in jail at 22 years old? That is why you come to class. Because can't nobody else give it to you. Or they not giving it to you. They chasing shit that they already got. Okay? So that's the lessons. But you contemplate that. I want you to think about it. Welcome your struggles on the outside. Figure out how you're going to move. Plan how you're going to live good and accordingly. How you're going to look up different ways to embrace, enjoy yourself, speak to yourself, get clarity, or be lost. Or be lost. The choice is yours. It's like everybody else. It's their choices. But again, we have to deal with the choices that we make. Our consequences are going to be ours to bear, no one else's. How do you prevent your children from dying in jail? Come on. I'm here. No telling how long I'm going to be here. We here, though. While we here now, we need to make the best of it. Hey, we don't know. Again, they turn this shit off at any given time. I'm still going to do what I got to do, whether I got to do it for 2 people outside my house and in the block and or 100 in the community. I still got to do mine. How long am I going to be here in this space able to give it up? That's something totally different. So let's boost this. Let's get this class going. Let's do what we need to do to make sure we educate and can heal each other, because without each other, it's a wrap. I'm telling y'all, see the bullshit. Y'all see it. I see it. And yeah, I'm mindful of how wicked people are. Trust and believe. I go through it more than most because I help more than most. And I see it. Yeah, niggas is effed up. Yeah, melanated folks is effed up. Trust and believe, I know. The way people present themselves are not who they are by a long shot. But that don't mean that you change up who you are. You know? So again, thank y'all for coming to class. Thank y'all for being on time. Thank y'all for sharing and getting more people in the class so we can switch shit up. All right? Oh, it ain't over tonight. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I told you. Hold on. I know the chair's starting to hurt a little bit. Oh, no. It ain't over tonight. Oh, no. We coming back. Salute. Peace and power, all love. Don't believe in me, believe in my belief in you. And trust me. Trust that. Believe in my belief in you. Salute.